Guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. A bonus news video for you guys today. A double upload. I'll have a collab with Scratch AK-47 coming up later tonight where we rank the top 10 artifact sets right now. We kind of both had our own list, then we aggregate them together from 10 to 1, so don't miss that one here, updated with all the new sets that have come in the game in the last year or two since we've done one of those videos. Today, we're going to talk briefly about this brand new fusion champion that was announced just a couple hours ago. It is Lonatharil, I'll call this dude, an HP-based legendary champion that really has the raid community divided. So I was a little bit late to this news, guys. I was, away from my computer, and I got here and I was able to actually see the community reaction a bit on this champion. And man, it is as divided as I've seen any fragment, summon, or fusion champion in the game. This is going to be, by the way, a fusion champion. After Helikath, a lot of people very underwhelmed at the caliber of this champion, but yet there's a lot of players out there who are saying, wait. We are notoriously awful at predicting how good or how bad or the overall utility of a champion would be until we've had a month or two or three to play around with that champion. I think back to when Stag Knight was added. Nobody was talking about Stag Knight for the first 3 months he was in the game. There was no videos, nothing, And then everybody's like, Stag Knight's one of the best debuffers in the game. Sometimes the obvious is sitting right before your very eyes. You just don't know the full utility of a champion. Mother Cybele was another fragment summon that people were not big on, and you guys know, or fusion, you guys know that she's one of my favorite champions in the game. So anyway, let's talk about what this guy does first, and then we'll talk about the reaction overall. So on the A1, attacks one enemy, decreases target's max HP by 30% of the damage inflicted. It has a shield, equals 10% of this champion's max HP for 2 turns on the ally with lowest HP. Not a bad A1 ability. On the A2, it is Flicker Barrier on a 5-turn cooldown. I'm going to assume this can be booked down to 3 turns. That's my assumption there. Attacks all enemies, plays a shield buff on all allies for 3 turns equal to 20% of this champion's max HP. If there are any dead allies, plays a shield buff for 3 turns of 30% of this champion's max HP. Instead, this buff cannot be removed, stolen, transferred, spread, or have its duration increased or decreased by enemies or allies. So will not work with Brogni for a shield extension. Can't be decreased or removed or stolen either. So this is an interesting shield. Actually, now that I look at it, I think it may be more likely to be a 4-turn cooldown because the shield lasts for 3 turns. What do you guys think? Anyway, Finest Hour, 6-turn cooldown. I imagine this will be booked down to 4 turns. Places an increased crit damage buff on all allies, and then teams up with all allies to attack a single enemy. Really cool ally attack champion added to the game here with increased crit damage is going to help mitigate the damage reduction that we have on ally attacks and obviously help them, for their nukes and their other attacks as well, your allies. And then Piercer inflicts 20% more damage against targets under shield buffs. Because of this passive, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this champion has a decent chance at having good multipliers, at putting out some decent damage, having the increased crit damage, having the ally protect, and then also having that inflicts 20% more damage against targets under shield buffs, increase ally HP and Doom Tower battles by 35%. So there he is, guys. Now, one thing before we get into the overall, strength of this champion, right, is, dude, it's a high elf champion. Come on, am I crazy? Dude, I don't make that big of a deal out of this sort of thing, guys. But am I that crazy in thinking that, why? Why are they adding more legendaries to High Elf? I thought they were going to give some love to, Skinwalkers. They did have Ragash. They did have Ragash. Ragash. But guys, Lizardmen, Skinwalkers, what about that? Another High Elf, huh? Okay. I don't think we needed him necessarily in the High Elf faction, but that's another conversation, I guess. It's interesting. I thought they did say they were going to be adding more champions to other factions recently. Also, a lot of comments about, wait, wasn't this supposed to be Ultimate Death Knight or something like that? I think that Ultimate Death Knight is going to be coming as a champion reward after Mithrala Lifebane on the Hydra clan boss. That is my prediction there. So I would guess that will be announced sometime next week because of the Death Knight campaign going on right now. I just saw that Chosen had a video in-game yesterday. So that would be my hypothesis there. So let's see what people are saying about this champion. Why are people so divided? I'm going to go to my man Scratch AK-47's video comments on this champion. He was high on this champion, and I am too, frankly. This champion, I'm going to sit right on the fence, guys. This champion, I think, is actually pretty cool champion, right? Good support champion who can help a lot of players out there. That's my true opinion on this champ. However, it's coming off the heels of, a couple of better fusions that we've had. Walking Chumdrang, sure, but really Helikath especially. Tremendous champion, better in my estimation than this champion. So can he help most players? Yes. Does that mean you have to go for this fusion? I actually think it's a fusion that if you don't need a massive, if you don't really have a massive need for this particular champion, an ally attacker, shield champion, then I think that you could probably skip the fusion and feel okay about it, right? I mean, that is the case with every fusion, ultimately, right? You should never feel pressured to go for any of these champions at all. But anyway, people say good for HP secret rooms. They say Ultimate Death Knight, what's up with that? We'd love to have the fusion there. Again, I think that's coming with Hydra. Another HP champ. There has been a lot of HP champs added to the game recently, right? Hard pass for me. I'm good on shields. I just pulled Under Priest, okay? Skip for me, got Helicath and Drang last time. These epics are good, might go for, if the epics are good, might go for them. I will have a video covering the epics when they're announced. Easy skip this time after Helicath and Tomb Lord. This is a welcome drop-off. I think he, okay, I think he means Drang maybe. Anyway, besides, about time to start hoarding for the holidays. That's a good point too, right? I mean, as a low-spending 131-day account, he brings ally attack, help with Doom Tower Scarab King. He brings new tools and helps me in a niche area. I'm going to be going for him. Not tempted and again disappointed. It's a little bit better than Metal Shaper. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Damian Robin. Man, dude. I think that's harsh comparing him to Metal Shaper. A lot better, in my opinion. Ally Attack champions, there's not that many of them in the game. And to have an Ally Attack champion who joins in the attack with all allies, that's a pretty awesome skill, you know? So, you know, him and Kreela and Lanicus the Chosen, Longbeard, I mean, they're in Cardial. Those are going to be, you know, the upper echelon, in my opinion, of the Ally Attackers in the game. So you can't just say he's only a shield champion. Not a Helicath level champion for sure. Helicath will change accounts way more than this guy will, in my opinion, for the majority of accounts, because almost everybody can use Helicath in a clan boss unkillable team, in, you know, areas like Nether Spider, in Faction Wars, just a really, really useful and versatile champion who also brings a shield to the table, right? Finally gonna get my ish together and with the next fusion champ, since I'm a new player. And then this happens. Boring as hell kit, he says. I don't know, man. Like, he compares it to Metal Shaper as well. I'm already building Metal Shaper. What's up with Metal Shaper, man? Listen, I see where they're coming from, this random idiot. That's his name. It's his name. I see where they're coming from. However, man, I don't think he's that bad, dude. I don't think he's that bad. Another high elf, man. That faction's getting Undead Demon Spawn as well. Easiest faction too. So I agree with Joshua here. I totally agree with her. And people saying I have Verges, I can skip this one. So listen, and I think Ultimate Death Knight will be an epic, says this guy. LOL. You never know, right? What does Scratch say to that? He says, nah, haha. I think I tend to agree. So there we go. Just what I was looking for. Another high elf, says Mark. So as you guys can see, people are very, very either disappointed overall in this champion, find the kit underwhelming, comparable to a rare champion in Metal Shaper, or some people are saying, yeah, I could definitely use this champion. It could definitely be helpful. I think that the truth probably, as always, lies a little bit in the middle there. Let me know, guys, what do you think? Are you going for this champion? Would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. And again, stay tuned for that video tonight. Subscribe here if you enjoyed the content. Mediocre Raid Shadow Legends content. I got it on lockdown here. It's my special niche for Raid Shadow Legends, guys. I appreciate you. Have a great day. And as always, take care, guys.